Hello and welcome to Sovereign RPG. I am Sovereign and the beta has ended. There have been many ups and downs and a few downs, but those downs can be rectified. Make sure to like and sub if you haven't already to your one-stop shop for Eve Echoes content. Right, so let's get into the breakdown of the final beta. One thing I will say from the very beginning that the servers really did seem crisp. No lags or crashes. Well, on mobile anyway. If you were using an emulator, you could have had issues. But that isn't supported, so it will be inevitable. But there could have been any number of reasons for that. There seemed to be an issue with sync on the servers, with placement of players being different for different people. It was quite a difficult situation sometimes. This may have been due to server location, and since we did not know where the servers were located during the test, hopefully this gets fixed. It could be a huge issue on live servers. Most of the ships had been rebalanced, and from what I noticed, it was more like EO with regards to ship bonuses and rolls. Makes it slightly easier for those that are used to EVE, but there are still some major differences. Resist profiles of rats were that of the hull it was flying, making it much easier for us since we don't have an API. There was an issue during the Citadel test where players from a well-known alliance camped the direct pipeline into the event and began camping and roaming the planetary safe jumps just to kill players during this event. This caused many people to complain to me, and I'm sure the devs and other people in the mod team. There will be many people that say this is EVE, this is how EVE works, and once the game launches I will agree with you and even encourage it. But this was a test and a player versus dev event, and all these players wanted to do was ruin it for everyone else. I'm kind of disappointed in the EVE Online players for this, but I shouldn't be shocked honestly. People just don't seem to understand that players killing other players have a cascading effect in these situations where the entire event becomes unfriendly due to the fact that everyone thinks everyone is aggressive, including myself. I was popping people who warped in next to us during the event because a few people fleet warped in right on top of us, popped one of us. It skewed how I saw the event itself, making it so whenever anyone warped in, they were immediately seen as aggressive. It was just such a shame honestly. But on the plus side, the devs did get all the data they needed for the event, and I have to admit that at least on my phone, the P30 Pro, I had zero issues with lag or latency, or actually anything at all during this fight. Smooth as silk. There are definitely some issues within the corps themselves, but so far from what I've been told, nearly all of these will be rectified, like the withdraw function for corp wallets. The weapons for me this time seemed much more balanced. There wasn't really any glaring OP variants, not including the decomposers. They will get nerfed, and if they don't, the team will get one major headache. I really love the old school EVE soundtrack that's been added to the game. Brings back a lot of good memories, and for the first time in a long time I haven't muted the music. The graphics looked amazing on mobile, kind of dog shit on the emulator though for some reason. Maybe I needed to tweak some more settings, but it really did look very bad. While we know there were some major bugs during the test, that's what the test is all about. There just hasn't been any beta that I've ever been involved with where the bugs haven't either broken the game or ruined the actual test itself. And for this test to run all the way through this time, without any of the issues of locking up in Jita, or the servers going down for prolonged periods of time. I think only twice in those 15 days the server went down and they get to give us SP to make us feel better. But these were only some of the major factors for me during this final test, and I know there were a lot more things. All in all, I feel that the test went really well. We got to see some of the major design decisions in action, we got to show our appreciation in some choices and our disappointment in others. The devs as always have taken this in and made changes where necessary. I'm still really happy with the game and the progress it has made coming up to launch. A few more changes for me and it'll be perfect. I can't wait till launch in August. As long as we keep going the route we're going with the monetization, I'm completely happy with that side of things. I really do hope the majority of you feel the same way as me and hope to see you in the game at launch. Remember to like and sub if you haven't already. This is your one-stop shop for EVE Echoes. Buy safe and avoid local chat scams.